Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I wanted to share some tips on what you can do to elevate yourself and just elevate your life in general. I feel like this is super important. All of these things that I'm going to share in life is so important that we make sure that we're constantly elevating, because I truly believe that that is what God wants. God wants us to continuously elevate and get better and better with every single thing that we do in our life. So I'm going to talk about some things that we can do on the exterior and then some things that we can focus on the interior, because I think both matter. But number one is having a signature scent. As a woman, I feel like having a signature scent is truly so important. I've always done, I know that my mom has always done it as well, but having a signature scent for every season I think is so important. Maybe you could have like one or two for every season and just continuously like swap them out as you get into newer scents. So many different perfumes that smell so good, so sometimes it can be hard to just stick to one perfume. Also, splurging and spending the money on high quality perfume honestly is worth it to me as well. Maybe in another video I'll show you guys some of my favorite scents right now as well for fall, winter. Number two is truly taking care of your physical health, and this is truly something that is so important, and it's almost becoming like a non-negotiable in my life as well, because I've gone through seasons in my life where I've ate really healthy, and then I've gone through seasons where I didn't eat healthy at all, didn't work out, and I saw the effects that it had on me physically and mentally. And especially being in your 30s, I think it's so important to watch what you eat when you want to stay a certain size, and also because of health conditions that can occur. If you pay attention to certain health conditions that you see in your family, you also have to watch out for those things as you get older. So just making sure that you have a cleaner diet, healthier diet is really important. And I don't think that that means depriving yourself of the foods that you truly enjoy. I think that you could still have everything that you want to have, but have the right portions and just truly enjoy it, because I think life is too short to just be on a strict diet all the time. But it is also important to really make sure that you are taking care of your health. And I know that depending on what type of season that you're in your life too, you may find it really difficult to eat healthier, and you may find it really difficult to exercise, go to the gym, be active. But I think it's still important for us to try to push ourselves. Depending on what your goals are, truly try to push yourself, even if it's just going for a walk. Walking still does so much. You don't have to go to the gym and lift and do all of that. You could still incorporate things into your daily routine that won't feel overwhelming. And you want these things to be doable as well. You don't want these things to feel like a chore. You just want to be able to seamlessly add them into your routine, because I think when things feel a little more difficult to do, you are more likely to just give up and not do it at all. So if you can find something that works with you, that's really good as well. Okay, number three is pouring into your spiritual life. I believe is so important. Your connection to God is so important, and also just fueling your purpose, understanding the things that you need to do on a daily basis, maybe weekly basis, a monthly basis, that truly fuel your purpose. Because in life we can get so busy with many different things that it can get so easy to be caught up in things like the daily things of life, that we completely forget that we do have a purpose here. And having a connection with God is really important. It just makes you feel better overall. So I know for me, like when I neglect that area of my life, I don't feel my best, and I definitely feel very disconnected, not just from myself but from everyone else around me. And I believe that we are all connected through God, so it's really important to figure out how to pour into yourself in those ways, whether it's praying, whether it's through worshiping, writing. You know, it could be many different things. If you're a creative person, there are many different things that you can do to pour into yourself and your true purpose. So I definitely would recommend doing that and not neglecting that area. So number 4, I believe we're on number 4, is just spending the money on high quality clothing. I think it's okay sometimes to spend money on, you know, lower quality clothing. Sometimes you just need certain outfits really quickly, but I believe, like, especially for our staple pieces like our denim and our basics like t-shirts and stuff, sweaters, it's good to spend the money, because it'll last longer and you won't find yourself having to purchase new clothing every season. You'll be able to hold on to your clothing a lot more. I know that it's so easy to just spend so much money on fast fashion because it's just a lot easier to keep up with the trends, but I think for your basics, you know, like t-shirts and things like that, you could spend the extra money so that you could have them for a few years. Like spending money on clothing pieces that are cotton, linen, cashmere, wool, things like that, things that truly will last you. I think it definitely is worth it in the long run. And even like silk pieces. Okay, so number 5, this is something that I think is super helpful as women, is tracking your cycle. Understanding what phase you're in within your cycle can help you with your eating habits every single day. So there are certain foods that help us when we are going through specific periods in our cycles. So whether we are ovulating, whether we are on our period, or we are in our luteal phase, these things can truly help us. And there is an app that I do like to use. It is the Ovia app, because it just does a really good job at tracking everything. So I would highly recommend that app if you guys are wanting to use an app to do that. And just always, like, keeping track of your period and your cycle is also important. Even if your cycle is irregular, it's just really important to understand what your body is going through. And okay, so I want to talk more about our mental elevation, what we can do to elevate ourselves mentally. So I think one of the biggest things is not seeking validation from other people. I think that the older you get, you just learn that you don't need to seek validation from people around you, because that actually is very exhausting. And trying to mold yourself into somebody that you know you're not, just because you want to fit in with a certain crowd that you are with at the moment. I think that it's so important for us to just stay true to who we are no matter what, because if we find ourselves constantly trying to mold ourselves and contort ourselves into these people that we know we're not, we are never going to truly be ourselves, and people will never truly know who we are. And it's good to just be who you truly are instead of trying to fit yourself into a mold, because if you're trying to be a people pleaser, people will never be satisfied. People will always want more. There are different types of people for every single person, so you will find the right people for you, the right people that fit what you are needing and what you're looking for in your life at that moment. So don't seek validation from other people. And having boundaries is so important. So knowing how to have boundaries and keep them in place is also very, very important. It just helps you. Also, it's okay to have privacy. If you find that you are always telling people your business and then regretting it, maybe this is something that you can work on, because not everybody needs to know every single detail about your life. It is okay to have things that you are keeping to yourself. You don't have to let everybody know every single thing that you have going on at the moment, even the things that you're trying to work on. It's just really not necessary. at all. So I would just say focus on living in your truth, focus on living in your purpose, knowing that you're not gonna please everybody, and you shouldn't try to be a people pleaser. You shouldn't try to mold yourself to be a people pleaser. And keeping God first, keeping God as number one in your life is also truly super important. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in another video.